We're in conversation with Monty and Wendy, co-founders of Landly, and we'll be talking about how we can upskill African youth, get them ready for the job market in a market that's changing every day. You wake up, there's something new.
Bora tu silale. Ukilala, that's it.
That's where
You
things
become
go
irrelevant.
wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll begin with perhaps asking how the idea of Landly came about and what exactly it is that Landly does. Let me start with Monty.
Fantastic. That's a really good question. The short version of the story, let me see. We decided to start Learnly because, one, we wanted to be two young women who can start a tech company and actually make it work, you know? And then also, there are no jobs where we are right now, like there's scarcity when it comes to jobs. So we decided, you know, after 11 years, I think Wendy and myself have been working for 11, 12 years employed. We decided to take a jump, trust in ourselves, and then have a product or a service that will help other young people and using us as an example. Yeah.
How's it so far, Wendy? I'm on Narudi employment.
I'd say so far so good. Of course, running a company, especially a young company, has its own challenges. But yeah, I guess so far so good. Yeah.
So skills, when it comes to skills, there's specific kinds of skills that an employer is looking for. And I'd like to just know, is it exactly what meets the eye? Sometimes tumemaliza uni, unasema, yeah, you know, I'm ready. And when you get there, you feel like the employer feels like there's something lacking in the current job market. Are there things that you can actually point out, Monty, and just talk to us about them as an employer?
100%. I like that question. There's stats that were put out that 96% of African CEOs are concerned about the lack of skills. 43% agree that retraining will close this gap because there's a skills gap. 69% feel that existing solutions don't meet their needs. So the advancement of tech will always make a gap when it comes to the type of skills people need. And that's why we are really pushing guys to be able to upskill. So if you are doing a job right now, but you can be able to join a class, do data analytics, and have this side business as well, or have to understand a skill that can take you to the next level. So yes, there's a huge skill gap, and everyone is feeling it, everyone is seeing it. So that mindset of this is what I know and this is only what I know, it like, yeah, tuachane na hiyo. It has to change. It has to change. Yeah.
When you think of, like, I don't know, 844 and now CBC, are those contributors, Wendy, to this skill gap? Or is it just that, you know, sometimes technology is just moving way too fast, so the job markets are evolving too fast?
Unfortunately, to be honest, our education system does not prepare us for the job market because it's very, very theoretical. And then when you join the job market, you realize, oh my gosh, I didn't know this. You just don't have certain skills. So to be honest, there's need to have practical skills, which right now our education system does not provide.
And do you feel like there's a space where we can improve that? Because I feel like CBC has become a little bit practical. Sisi tulikuwa dear cramming. Like, so long as you're good, like you can, your ability to remember things. I don't know if it helps in coding, but I'm just like, does it help? Do you feel like CBC will gradually help?
I think to some extent, yeah, probably yes. Because with CBC now we are seeing a little bit more of the soft skills, especially for the children. There's a little bit of communication skills. I know there are a couple of schools that are actually teaching coding skills. You know, skills that are actually relevant in today's market. So definitely.